Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Wendy Ryan.
And I'm Jamison Euler. Before we get to those stories, new tonight, alarming allegations about a Hillsborough County assistant teacher. Here's what Tampa police are saying about the case. 55-year-old Ricky Broadnax Sr. now facing more than 100 counts of possession of child pornography. The department received a tip from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children regarding uploaded and shared images online. When detectives searched his home, they say they found a locked safe with data storage devices containing child pornography. Broadnax is an assistant teacher at Liberty Middle School. Tampa police say no victims are related to his employment. Hillsborough Schools gave ABC Action News this following statement on the arrest. Quote, "We are shocked and deeply troubled by the allegations. He has been suspended without pay pending the outcome of the investigation."
Now to a decision by state lawmakers making national headlines tonight. Florida is poised to ban gender dysphoria treatments for all minors. A bill making it law is now on the way to the governor's desk after a final vote in the House. It's far from everything the bill's sponsor, Representative Randy Fine, first wanted, but it still bans hormone therapies, puberty blockers, and surgery that Republicans consider child abuse. It also restricts spending state dollars on the treatments and adds hurdles to access, like bolstering consent. It will also make it a felony to prescribe the treatments to underage patients here in Florida.
Some of these other things can be revisited in the future. We have children who are being mutilated and castrated because of this butchery today, and that will stop, and that's what's important.
This is a mental condition.
And for those already receiving the treatments, this bill will direct the state medical board to create an emergency rule within 60 days of signing to discuss how to handle those cases.
Well, tonight, not everyone is celebrating the bill's passage.
That's right. Our Chad Mills talked to a mom who said her family just moved from Florida to escape this. Right, Chad?
That's right. She told me because her daughter is transgender, and she says they no longer feel welcome in the state of Florida.
I lived in the Tampa Bay area since my 12th birthday.
But not anymore. Heather St. Amand and her family just moved from Florida to a new home in a new state.
Very stressful. Moving is stressful. Moving for reasons that are not great, also stressful.
She says she moved for the sake of her transgender teenage daughter and because of what a bill sent to the governor's desk Thursday.
83 yeas, 28 nays, Mr. Speaker.
Show the bill passes.
Will mean for her.
All I've ever wanted is for my child to be happy and healthy and whole.
According to St. Amand, her daughter took puberty blockers when she was 12. The bill, if signed into law, would ban gender-affirming care, including puberty blockers, hormone therapy, and surgery for some minors.
While some youth that are now currently receiving gender-affirming care will be able to continue to maintain that care, other kids that are now maybe just figuring out who they are or maybe had appointments set for future now will not be able to receive that care.
Though the bill lost some of its teeth, no private insurance restrictions, no limits on changing birth certificates, and no long-term lawsuit access to seek damages, St. Amand says the bill will still hurt trans people, even people like her daughter, who are now adults.
She wouldn't be able to access telehealth appointments anymore for gender-affirming care.
They moved to a new state to escape the likely law, and she expects other families will too.
St. Amand, an activist, said she will continue to fight for trans rights in Florida, even though she no longer lives here. I'm Chad Mills reporting.
Chad.